Are you frustrated that your digital products aren't selling? You're not alone. Most people approach it the wrong way time after time. So after 5 years of building my own digital product businesses that have gone from 0 to 6 and even 7 figures, and I've even documented some of them on this YouTube channel, I've created the digital product 2.0 method that I'm going to be sharing with you in today's video. That's going to be a step-by-step blueprint. And if we hit the 500 like goal on this video, it tells me that you guys like digital product content on this YouTube channel. With that being said, guys, let's get straight into the digital product 2.0 method. So let's get straight into it. And as you guys can see on my laptop screen, this is the comprehensive, in-depth Miro board highlighting the 5-step process on how you can sell digital products, the 2.0 method. This ain't gonna be some BS short video. This is gonna be value and in-depth. Now, the first thing that I need you guys to do is identify a HVP, a high value problem. This is essential for the success selling digital products. Now, what you guys have to understand is people pay to solve a pain, not to support a passion. If it's urgent and expensive, customers will move fast and happily spend that money. Now, I want you guys to take a step back quickly and have a think about when you've actually bought something online or in person that was a digital form of product and you happily spent good money on it because it solved a problem. Now, I want you guys to take 1 minute to think about that, because once you have and you've activated that thought process, you're going to be able to look at this video in a different type of way. So let's move on. Marketing skills. You don't need to be a guru. You just need to identify a costly problem and package a solution. Instead of guessing what people might want, you lock onto problems people already desperately need to fix. Support high ticket pricing. If a problem solves somebody $1,000 upwards or 20 hours, they'll easily spend between $500 and $900 without hesitation. Now, with this digital product 2.0 method, guys, we're not messing around anymore with cheap digital products that are $5, $10, $20, $30. We're gonna start to play in the big boy game, which is where you're gonna start selling digital products from anywhere from $80 all the way up to $900. A high value problem can support upsells, memberships, even SaaS style expansions later on. Now, the foundations and the goal with the 2.0 method of selling digital products is you get them easy wins with a cheap digital product that can range from, let's say, $30 to $50. And then once you've won them the problem there, we're gonna start upselling them into higher ticket products. So step one you guys need to do is select a profitable problem, something that people will spend good money solving their problems. When selecting a profitable problem, follow the use case below checklist. Now, don't worry about thinking, how am I going to find these? I'm about to show you in the next few moments, guys, but you need to understand this. When selecting a profitable problem, follow the use checklist below. So, urgent, people want it solved now. Expensive, it costs them time, stress, or money. So that's what I call expensive. A lot of you are probably watching this thinking, when you say expensive, you mean the cost. No, expensive can mean time, stress, and money. Don't just think of it in a money aspect. Always think of it in those 3 factors. Too many beginners only think about money. They don't think about the other 2 factors, and that's what stops them from winning in this industry. The other thing is common, large market of people with the same issue. The next one is evergreen, a problem that just won't disappear in the next 3 months because you need a good amount of time to be able to set up and get into the market. So if you've only got a 3-month space, then you're really gonna struggle. Then the next thing is, can it be solved digitally? Can you sell a digital product to this problem? So guys, before I move into the next part of today's video, I wanted to make a huge announcement. I've just reopened in over 1 year my one-on-one mentorships. You guys now have the chance again to work with me and my team on your dropshipping or e-commerce store on a one-to-one basis. This isn't group mentoring. This isn't a Discord group. This is just the best style, which is one-on-one mentoring. This is very exclusive and very limited to the next 20 people. If you want to apply for it, there'll be a link in the description. Now, don't apply for it if you're not serious, if you're not willing to invest in yourself. Don't waste your time. Only apply if you're willing to invest in yourself and you're serious about e-commerce and dropshipping. Now, you can apply as a complete beginner and you can also apply as a professional. With that being said, guys, let's get back to the video. Now, the next thing that you guys need to do is head over to an AI platform where you can speak to it. Now, my choice is going to be Scopic AI, the best AI platform for e-commerce, digital products, and dropshipping. And you want to send it this prompt. I want to sell a digital product to a profitable high ticket problem. And then it goes over the checklist that I spoke about with you guys before. Now this prompt will be in the cheat sheet. And once you send it that, the AI will understand what you're trying to say. And then you're going to want to send it a follow-up message saying, give me 10 ideas. Now it's given me 10 ideas: executive burnout recovery program, AI-powered marketing automations, remote team management, personal finance transformation, e-commerce branding accelerator, mindfulness for busy professionals, digital detox program for families, real estate investment masterclasses. So you can see quite a lot of them there. Now, the great thing with Scopic AI is it actually gives you smart suggestions based on what you've asked it. So you can see some of the smart suggestions are: what digital product idea do you believe has the highest demand out of the ones you've listed? So that's why I like using Scopic AI, because it gives you smart suggestions as well if you want follow-up conversations with the AI. But with that being said, guys, I have got a few here that I can look into. The one that I am interested in is the real estate, the digital detox program for families. All of these I already know from my expertise are very hot niches. Now let me give you guys some examples. Freelancers losing clients: urgent, expensive, and solvable with a digital product. Lawyers wasting 20 hours: expensive, common, and evergreen. Fitness meal planning: common, evergreen, and solvable with a digital product. So those are some real examples of where this checklist takes action. Now check this one out, guys. Freelancers losing clients because they can't keep up with proposals. Look at this Quora forum, which says I have submitted more than 30 proposals on Upwork, but I didn't get a single call even after updating my profile multiple times. Now, if you don't know what Quora is, it's like the more professional version of Reddit, where people go there to discuss business or personal related stuff where it comes to finance, but it is a lot more professional than Reddit. So this is a great way to get users or customers' feedback on a niche when it comes to solving a problem. Now check this one out. Lawyers wasting 20 hours a week on research briefs. Now on Reddit, how much time do lawyers spend on research? And it even has here a whole forum explaining how much time is wasted here. Emails, 2 to 3 hours a day. So you can see here, somebody literally breaks it down based on them being a lawyer. So it shows you that they waste a hell of a lot of time doing things that can be done using digital products. Now let's move on to the fitness enthusiasts. So you can see here, failing diets due to poor meal planning. And you can see here on Reddit again, how do you guys create a meal plan? And it goes over loads of different people explaining how their meal plans work. And even on Reddit, if you type in, for example, can't do my meal plan correctly, I fall out of my meal plan, there is so many people yapping on Reddit about it, guys. So these two platforms, Reddit and Quora, are so powerful when it comes to creating digital products, because it tells you what people are currently having issues with right now, and people are debating it and having conversations about it in forums. Now, those that are watching this that are very smart will understand using these two platforms and feeding it to an AI like Scopic AI and sending them the links and saying, look, go out there and look on Reddit or go out there and look on Quora for people discussing these problems. You're going to find really good high value problem propositions to sell as a digital product. Now you can use agent features like ChatGPT agent, Abacus AI agent, GenSpark, Manus. There's so many agent platforms out there that are AI related, where it will go out there, create a virtual machine and run a task. And you can say, go through Quora, go through Reddit and search for some problems that could be related to a high ticket digital product. And it will then actually go through all these forums and think of ideas for you. So now we've identified a high value problem and I've shown you how you can come up with ideas. Now let's go over how to create a solution. Now guys, move on to step 2, which is creating the solution to those high value problems. Now you're going to use AI like Scopic AI or GenSpark or any other AI agent to give you the solution ideas. Now I would recommend an agent to do this. Now you want to use a super agent. You can see on my screen, you've got something here called GenSpark. Now you've got GenSpark, you've got Abacus AI, you've got Manus AI, you've got GBT's agent now as well. Now what these agents will do is they'll actually perform tasks on their virtual machines, which gives them agentic workflows, which is way better than your traditional style LLMs. So you want to use one of these platforms, tell it the niche that you found, tell it the digital product niche or product that you've actually found. Now in my example, I've got freelancers losing clients, I've got lawyers wasting time, and I've got fitness enthusiasts that can't keep their clients on a good meal plan. Now you can see I'm on GenSpark and I'm using the agent feature, and I pasted over the 3 industries that I found, and I said I want to sell a digital product for these 3 cases. Give me ideas and how I can solve them. You can see now it says I'll analyze them and find an example. You can see here it's saying that it's going to analyze them and give me a specific digital product for each solution. So you can see number 1, which is freelancer proposal management system. You can see here it's called the digital product, the proposal craft AI. So it's an AI powered proposal generator, template libraries, bid timing optimizers, performance analyzers, portfolio matcher, and client research assistant. So it's given me different revenue models, premium templates, pay per proposal, and SaaS style subscriptions. Then we've got the legal research automation platform where lawyers lose between 10 and 50% of their time. And the digital products that we can make is AI case, law analyzer, research templates. So it gives you lots of different frameworks on the different digital products that you can sell. Now, before you start choosing a digital product, you're gonna wanna check this part out on the Miro board. Now, you're gonna wanna understand this first, guys. You've got different styles of digital products that you can sell. Now, this should depend on your skill level and your experience. So you've got the basic style digital products, which are your PDFs, your templates, your Google Sheets, your Notion templates. Those are the easiest ones to make because you can use AI to make them, and it really doesn't take much skill. Now with those ones, you can sell them between $30 up to $90 depending on how good those are, but those are your entry level style of digital products. Then you move on to more done for you style stuff like a generator, invoice generator. You can't build those using those other platforms I just mentioned. You're gonna have to use an AI vibe coding platform like Lovable or Replit, or even GenSpark's agent can do it as well now. So what I'm trying to say is this is more of the medium style, creating like an invoice generator, a real estate generator. Those ones, you're going to need a little bit more skill and a little bit more knowledge on how to use these platforms to generate them. But you can easily make them, and honestly, very easily make them using things like Lovable, Replit. You just need to spend some time learning those platforms, and there's so many great YouTube videos out there teaching you, and it is actually very simple to do so. Because some of the ideas that GenSpark's given me are absolutely amazing, but some of them will be beginner friendly, medium, and then very high level. So you need to ask it if, as a follow-up question, I want to stick to templates, respond, and it will give you template styles. So guys, you can see I asked it a follow-up question, which is, I want to stick to easy style digital products for these like templates, Notions, PDFs, and then it reframed the list and gave me more digital products for that style. 50 proven proposal templates, proposal checklist, client research templates. So it's given me those easier, beginner-friendly digital products to sell. And then obviously I can ask it for a follow-up question like, can you make this one for me? And then GenSpark's agent will actually make that for me. But one thing that I do want to say quickly is for you guys, try not to stick to the entry-level style like I just showed you. Those are great to sell. But if you want to make the crazy game-changing money, you need to up your digital products to those medium to higher level ones, which I'll be showing you right now. So some examples are enterprise operating systems. So if I'm trying to help with enterprise operating systems, the problem is teams drown in Slack, Notion, Asana, losing lots of time. Now, a solution could be a centralized AI dashboard that integrates all these tools and automates the reporting. The value is it saves 10 to 20 hours per employee month, and the value for that is between $900 and $2,000. So guys, before we move on to the next part of today's video, I wanted to cover something that everyone asks me. What is the best way for payment gateways, banking? If I live in a third world country, how do I access Stripe, PayPal, or any good banks? And how do you maximize the facilities of the e-commerce world? Now, the only way to address this is by getting a USA LLC. This will enable you to be able to get payment gateways in any company. It will also give you the best banking opportunities for the e-commerce world. Now, the reason why most people don't get a USA LLC is because they don't know how to. Now, this is where I'm going to be introducing Doula. Doula will actually do that for you. It's a company that will create you a USA LLC in whichever state that you want.
there's obviously benefits with Wyoming and Delaware as they are tax-free states. Now, when you choose one of the packages that Doula offer, you'll actually get a dashboard and interface that will track the whole journey of you creating your LLC and then getting it open. And Doula will make sure they do all the hard work for you and even open up your bank accounts. Now, they don't just do that. They'll also do your bookkeeping and your filing so you don't get any penalties from the IRS. Now, that was one of the biggest issues for me when I first started an LLC in the US. I didn't know what I was doing and I got hit with some penalties. Now, Doula will make sure that doesn't happen for you. Now, if you're still not sure if Doula is the right choice for you, you can actually book a free consultation call to see if it is the right choice for you. They've worked with other e-commerce and dropshippers before, so they know what you need and how they can help you. Now, you have to understand that Doula is very competitive with their pricing plans, and on some of their packages, they're 30% cheaper than the alternatives out there, and they even offer a better service. I'm telling you that now from my own experience from using other companies to create me a US LLC. I've never seen anything as good as Doula. So if you want to open up your USA LLC and get access to all the payment gateways, banking, and other financial products, then make sure you check out the link in the description. You can even book a free consultation call if you need to ask them a few more questions before making the decision. And remember, if you choose Wyoming or Delaware, they are tax-free states. Now, with that being said, guys, let's get straight back into the video.
Now, another one is a done-for-you automation service. A done-for-you automation service could be problem agency, solopreneurs waste time on repetitive tasks. Solution could be a Zapier make or workflow pre-built for lead gen, client onboarding, and reporting. The value is it saves them 80% fewer manual tasks and 10x's faster client delivery. Another one is an AI sales script generator. So AI sales script generator is the problem is sales reps burn hours writing cold emails that don't convert. So the solution is AI that generates persuasive, industry-specific scripts. The value is 3 to 5x response rates and immediate return on investment. Now, the next one is an AI sales assistant. So the problem is sales reps lose hours updating CRMs, taking notes, and scheduling follow-ups instead of closing deals. The solution is the AI assistant that auto-logs calls, summarizes meetings, updates the pipeline, smart reminders, and it saves them 10 hours per week, and it reports and boosts productivity and increases closing rate. Now, some of these are higher end digital products. Some of these are very easy to do with Lovable, Replit, and even other things out there that are called no-code vibing. Now, the good news for you guys is I've actually made in-depth examples of each one of these points. So I've even broken it down for each one of you guys now as an in-depth example. So you can see Honeybook, Wave, Zoho One, example for each one of these. So I'm not gonna go over these right now, guys, because I don't wanna lose too much time in this video. But once you guys get access to this Miro board, you're gonna be able to take a look at the in-depth example of somebody actually doing this as a digital product. So this is the digital product idea. This is the real life example of somebody really doing it. Now we move on to step 3, which is to create the sales path. Now, the sales path is what's gonna make or break your success. So you really need to pay attention to your sales path. Now, you're probably thinking, what the hell is a sales path? Now, a sales path is the exact journey a customer takes from discovering you to buying your product to becoming a repeat buyer. Think of it like a map that guides a stranger into a paying customer. Now, an example is if you're selling a $500 AI assistant, someone sees your TikTok video, then they click on the landing page, they drop their email, they get a free demo, mini tool, they're redirected to the checkout. If they don't buy, they get emails/texts reminding them. The series of the steps equals your sales path. Why it matters. Without a path, people get lost, confused, or even distracted. With a path, they are smoothly guided towards buying without friction and no second guessing. Now, the customer journey will work like this, guys, and I explained this slightly before. You've got 3 offers. You've got the low ticket offer, which is usually your PDFs, your ebooks, etc., or your Notion templates. Then you've got your mid-ticket offer, which could be something like an invoice generator, etc. Then you've got your high ticket one, which is more like a SaaS style business or a very high level enterprise grade digital solution. This is usually a done for you product where you do it for them. That is completely different. Now, with a low ticket offer, when you run an ad to a low ticket offer, you're going to send them directly to the landing page, which then takes them to the checkout. there doesn't need to be too much done on the customer path or journey because it's a low ticket offer. As long as the video ad that they see makes sense, explains what they get. If they're only spending between $30 and $80, they don't need too much reassurance to then buy it. If it makes sense in the ad they see on TikTok or Facebook, and on the landing page, all the information matches up and answers any of their last questions, the low ticket offer is extremely easy to sell. With the mid ticket offer, it's very similar. Now with the mid ticket offer, it's usually the same concept, but the landing page needs to be a lot more informative because you're now selling something over the $80 mark. The checkout needs to make sure that it has things like buy now, pay later, installment plans, and obviously trust assurance on there, which is guarantees, things like PayPal, better checkout systems. And then you need feedback emails. You need to be using email marketing for this to work. Now, talking about email marketing, you're going to want to use a company like Omnisend. It's the one that we use for all of our email marketing. Then you've got the high ticket offer. This is where you're using a landing page, an application form, they book a call, and that's what you call a sales call, and then you close them on the call. Now, this could be something like a SaaS. So you build a SaaS for one of these businesses where you create a platform for them to use, like a CRM system, but you get AI to do it for you. You build the SaaS using a no-code platform like Lovable or Replit, and these platforms nowadays can create some insane SaaS. So you can sell them on the kind of SaaS that you're going to build them, charge them between $5,000 to $20,000, and that's how you would do it. Now, for 90% of you guys that are watching this, you're going to want to stick to the low ticket offer and the mid ticket offer. Those are your best ways to get started. Now we dive into step 4, guys, which is launch a traffic engine. Now you can have this amazing offer, this amazing digital solution, but if you're not getting traffic and eyeballs and visitors to come see that, then you're not going to get any customers. It's as simple as this, guys. A great product with no traffic simply equals no results and no sales. Traffic is the lifeblood, consistent eyeballs and consistent revenue. The right engine compounds content, post today, and can bring leads months from now. So it's more like a passive style if done correctly. Then paid and organic should work together like gears. So you should be doing paid advertisements and organic together because they both complement each other really well. Traffic engines turn your sales path into an automated revenue machine that constantly brings in that reassurance of revenue every single month. So these are the 3 core traffic engines that I'd recommend. Now, the one that I recommend the most, and it's the one that I would say you should immediately start doing once you've created your problem and your digital product solution, is paid traffic. It means it will give you instant traffic without having to do anything apart from set up a paid campaign and start spending money, because it's an auction platform. You're paying for bids of visitors and they're coming to your platform. Now, here's an example. Perplexity AI, one of the biggest AI platforms, are running paid ads to one of their digital solutions. Look, check this out. Unlimited, citied, answered for free, no spam, no hallucinations, just truth with real sources. So it shows you guys how a big AI company are running digital product style ads. So this is an example. Now, here are some examples of digital products that are being ran on paid advertisement platforms every single day. Now, I'm using a tool called Winning Hunter. It's basically an ad spy tool, but on steroids. Now, I can filter this by digital products. So all the ads that I'm seeing now are winning ads that are being spent, thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of dollars are being spent on these ads. And it's showing you different companies running paid ads for different things like DJ templates, studio style sound effect templates, investment templates, how to get healthier and better. You can see all of these ads being ran, real estate, investment, property advisements. You can see all of these digital products and offers being sold on Facebook. You can see all of these ads being ran, and people are spending thousands and thousands of dollars running all of these ads. Now, the great thing about Winning Hunter is I can filter this by language, English. I can filter it by what's the page type, what's the media type, are they scaling, are the ads winners? So you can get some really great filters using Winning Hunter to show you the best type of digital products that are making money right now. For an example, I've just filtered this by ClickFunnels, which is usually the funnel that people run for digital products. And you can see now loads of different digital products are now coming up that are based on ClickFunnels. As soon as I change this to Shopify, it's a different style of digital product that's being advertised. Learn 14 different embroidery effects so you can see different style of digital products that are being advertised. Now, I can't emphasize to you guys enough how important paid traffic is. If you want a real shot of making money with digital products or any form of product, you've got to run paid traffic, whether it be TikTok ads, Facebook ads, Google ads. It is so important. Now, what makes a Facebook ad or a TikTok ad successful is the creative, the visual, and the content on that ad. That's what will make or break people coming to your website or not bothering. It's like when you're on social media doom scrolling. What makes you stop on a video? Is it something that grabs your attention? Let's be honest, it's something that grabs your attention. When you read something on your Facebook page, do you read something because it shocks you the first 3 lines? This is what I'm trying to say. So your content is what will make or break people stopping and then proceeding to your website. It's like when you read one of those clickbait news articles on Facebook where it says something dramatic's happened, you view the article, really, it's not what they described. They did it on purpose to get your attention to read the article. Now, I've actually made a full in-depth free course on digital products that goes over how to create the video ads, image ads for paid ads, and even how to run these ads. So I'll leave that linked in the description. Now, the next type of traffic that you can do is something called organic traffic, evergreen engine. This is basically where you don't pay money to promote your product. You generate content on social media, whether it be TikTok, Instagram Reels, and you create the content and it gets organic viewers. Now, this is a really good example, guys, of organic traffic for digital products. Now, this is a YouTube channel taking advantage of this, which is called the Growth Paradox. You can see he's making these cartoon anime style type of videos, and he's using AI to make these videos, which is insane. He's got 3.3 million on this one, guys, which is absolutely insane for a faceless AI YouTube channel. And you can see in his links here that he's selling some digital products. So you can see here he's got his own digital products that he's selling, and he's using this organic platform to promote those products. Now, the great news is to create videos like this, you can use AI now to create your YouTube channels or YouTube videos with faceless channels, which is absolutely insane. Now, here's another example, guys, of a YouTube channel using this method. It's called the Feel Real Good, and you can see they've got over 164,000 subscribers, and some of their videos do really well. They get, 17,000, 100,000 views. And if you go to their links, you can see they've got a newsletter, they've got a digital product transformation guide. You can see they're selling their own digital products to do with personal development. So you can see another way of organic traffic working. Now, although these organic traffic methods are amazing because you're not spending any money on advertisements, whatever people spend on your digital product is technically free because you didn't have to pay to advertise it. It does take up a lot of time. You have to spend a lot of time creating this stuff, but you can create automations using things like NAN now. It'll automatically create YouTube videos, upload them to YouTube, but that will take a lot of skill to do. For the average beginner, this method can take a lot of time, so you've got to bear that in mind. Paid traffic is instant. Organic, it takes a lot of time and consistency to get it to work. Now, the last traffic method that I want to talk about is owned traffic. This is the traffic that you own. Now, usually owned traffic for majority of people is their emails because of their newsletters or their abandoned carts. Now, this is one of the most powerful methods to get customers because you own the traffic. Now, if you've spent $1,000 on paid traffic, let's say you've had 10,000 visitors and you've had over 100 people check out but not buy, you've got 100 emails that you own that you can now email and get them to come back and buy the product. Or let's say you've got 1,000 people subscribed to your newsletter, you can now email those people, give them value, and also tell them about your digital product. So for example, if I'm selling to freelancers that waste a lot of time on proposals, I can send out value emails explaining how they can improve it, and then in each email upsell them my digital product. And you can do that using the power of Omnisend. Omnisend is the best platform for email marketing. But that summarizes, guys, the step-by-step formula on how you can sell digital products, the 2.0 method, which is finding a high value problem and solving it with the 3 different tiers: low ticket, mid ticket, high ticket, and then going over the different styles you can do it. Now, remember, guys, if you want to learn all the nitty gritty parts of this video, like how to create video content, how to run the ads, watch my free 2-hour video course on digital products in the description below. This was to show you guys the 2.0 method that you can't afford to sleep on. With that being said, guys, I'll catch you in the next video.